Hey, what's up, guys? NOOCH Neighborhood Picks. Quarterbacks, fantasy football. This is what we love to do. The live streams. I cannot wait to see all you guys in there. We're going to have a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to do first lists, quarterbacks, so on and so forth, and then right before the season or the drafts, like right around the end of this month, I'm going to do a final list because it's tough. It's tough. And with quarterbacks, there's one quarterback to me. I have we're gonna rank it like 5 stars, 4 stars, 3 stars, and down. To me, there's one 5-star quarterback in the league. Patrick Mahomes, I have that one. And then most of our leagues are 12-man leagues. So I counted of all the guys that I would want. There's 11 guys that I would like after that. So if I let 11 quarterbacks go, and I take the 12th, I'm screwed in my own head. So me personally, I have Mahomes as a 5-star in his own tier. Then 4-star, the second tier, I got Joey Burrow, Allen, Rodgers, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, Herbert, Hurts, Fields, Jones, Goff. That's who I got. After that, so that's 11. 12 and down, then I got Watson because I don't know what he's going to bring to the table. It's been a couple years. I got Goff. I would probably take Goff. If 11 quarterbacks went and Goff was there, I would take Goff. I like Goff. Jared Goff last year had a lot of touchdowns. What do you have, 29? 29 touchdowns, 4,400 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. I mean, to put that into perspective, Aaron Rodgers had 26 touchdowns and 12 last year. Goff, 29 and 7. Trevor Lawrence, 25 and 8. Goff had more touchdowns and less interceptions than Trevor Lawrence. Herbert, 25 and 10. Goff had more touchdowns than Herbert, less interceptions. Goff had a big-time year last year. So I got Mahomes at 1. Let's give the exact rankings. You got to put Joe Burrow at 2 as the best, second best pure passer right now. He's got it. But how much is that going to transfer to fantasy? He had 4,400 yards, 35 and 12. How many rushing yards did he have? 257. All right, just enough to not be a liability running. That's all right. Because if you look, this is also something you have to know. Out of all the quarterbacks last year, 5 guys only rushed for 700 yards or more. Fields was the top dog, 11-something, tremendous. Then the other 4 guys, it was Fields. Allen had 762. Lamar, I thought he didn't play, still had 764. No surgeries ever. Lamar never went under a knife. So all that bullshit about him being healthy, that was sent from the Baltimore brass so they didn't have to pay him. Bullshit. You know who's damaged? Cam Newton. Shoulder surgery, knife. That's damage. Lamar sprained his knee, was very smart about it, stayed out. Beautiful. Didn't play the full season, still had 750 rushing yards last year. Lamar with Zay Flowers, Odell, Mark Andrews. I expect Lamar to be up there. So Mahomes 1, Burrow 2, Allen 3. We have to keep Allen there. I got Rodgers at 4 right now. Lamar at 5. Now, Rodgers, 3,700 yards last year, 26 and 12. Green Bay had holes, guys. The Jets have no holes. The Jets are strong. If this man stays upright, I'm expecting 35 and 9. You could get 35 and 9 this year from him. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 35 and 10 with 4,400 yards, something like that. So Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Rodgers, 4th because where he is. Lamar Jackson, 5th. And now 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got Trevor Lawrence, Justin Herbert, Hurts, Fields. Then I actually should put Jones at 10. Goff at 10. I'll keep Jones outside of the top 10. So 6 through 10, Lawrence, Herbert, Hurts, Fields, Goff. Now, this is what I want to get at. I could see Trevor Lawrence leading the league in passing this year. Easy. I could see Trevor Lawrence outperforming Josh Allen this year. I watched Buffalo dysfunctional last year. I watched Josh Allen throw 14 interceptions last year. Sore elbow. Now, the upside to Josh Allen, he's the only guy that threw for 4,000 yards and had the 700 rushing yards. He threw for 4,200 yards and had 760 rushing yards. So that right there is an anomaly. So he's still valuable, but I don't like the way he played regular football last year a lot. For some reason, I have a gut instinct that's negative about Buffalo and Allen this year. I don't know why. But so anyway, so that's the top 10. Mahomes is by himself. And then I'm not going to rush. If I'm not that guy that takes Mahomes, because I really have no idea. I don't like to preconceive what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to be that guy that takes Mahomes. But if I don't, then I'm going to chill for a minute. I'm not in a rush to take Burrow, Allen. I love Lawrence. I love Rodgers this year. I love Lamar this year. I love Herbert. I love Fields this year, fantasy-wise. I think he's the most talented run, pass, do-it-all, best athlete, and he's coming. He's coming. But I think Jalen Hurts had the best season. I think he had a ceiling season last year. He threw for 3,700 yards, 22 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. That's so terrific. And he had a good year. They got a good team. I don't know what I'm looking for. Like, I like Hurts. If he's in the loop, I'll grab him. But I wouldn't grab Hurts instead of Trevor Lawrence. I wouldn't grab Hurts instead of Fields. I wouldn't grab Hurts instead of Lamar. So how much do I really like Hurts? To myself. Because a lot of times, that's the shit with this young generation. You try to make everybody the fucking GOAT. That's why there's a list. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if this guy's 1, whoever's at 5 could be pretty good, but you can't say he's 1. So that's why, I like Hurts. I'm not hating on him, but I would take Mahomes ahead of him. Burrow, Allen, Rodgers, Jackson, Lawrence, Herbert, Fields. So I got Hurts at least at 9 personally. Now, how did he play last year? I got him second after Mahomes. It's not about last year. It's about thinking forward. So that's why Fields is so high up there, because he's coming. He's coming. And the 5 guys that rushed for over 700 yards, Allen, Lamar Jackson, Hurts, Fields, and Daniel Jones. You cannot ignore Daniel Jones. He's one of the best dual threat players in the league. 3,200 yards last year. 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. 700 rushing yards. So 15 and 5. That's tremendous. So how come Daniel Jones gets credit for he gets no credit for 15 and 5. 3,200 yards, 15 and 5. He sucks. Everybody says he stinks. But Jalen Hurts is great. He had 3,700 yards, 22 and 6. Similar seasons. Neither one of them got to 4,000, but they both threw about 3,500 yards. They both had 700 rushing yards. Hurts had a couple more touchdowns, 1 more pick. But they both had great ratios. Hurts is a little higher. But if you don't see Daniel Jones is right there as a solid quarterback, then I think you're just going with trends and what people say. The Giants, they're not a popular team right now with the way they didn't want to pay Saquon, this and that. But Daniel Jones cannot be denied. He's a good quarterback. I'd rather have Daniel Jones right now than Dak Prescott any day. Dak Prescott getting chubbier by the second. 2,800 yards last year. 23 touchdowns, 15 picks. Not feeling him at all. The bottom 10, I'm not feeling him. I don't even have Tua in my list because I know personally I'm never taking Tua. Anybody that gets hit in the back of his heels and does a fucking pirouette and lands on the back of his head, that guy is he's not okay to play football. He's got a bum hip. He's got a bad head. I'm not touching him. So I got him on 20 because I know how good he is. 3,500 yards, 25 touchdowns. I know how good he is. I don't want to go through that. I hope he's healthy, but I don't think he can ever stay healthy. So I'm not touching him. Carr's in New Orleans. I'm going down now. 20, 19 Carr. Kenny Pickett, 18. Stafford, 17. Cousins, 16. Dak, 15. Geno Smith, 14. Geno Smith, big season last year. 4,200 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 picks. Geno is a top-notch quarterback right now, and Seattle's getting good. They're good again. There was no down year. So I like Geno a lot. But and Russell Wilson, guys, this is a guy who stunk last year. He still had 3,500 yards passing, same as Hurts, and 16 touchdown passes. It's not too bad, but we know he stunk. Sean Payton's there, attention to detail. He just lost 25 pounds, escapability's back. Ball's going to be out quicker. Everything's going to be beautiful. Russell Wilson will have 28 to 32 touchdown passes this year. He's going to be fine again. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to have Russell Wilson this year, I don't think. It's going to be a total turnaround from last year. Mark that down right now. Last year, cloudy with a chance of Russ not cooking. This year, partly sunny in Denver all year. It's going to be a nice year in Denver. So those I got 11 top quarterbacks: Mahomes, Burrow, Allen, Rodgers, Jackson, Lawrence, Herbert, Hurts, Fields, Goff, Jones. That's 11. Then after that, you got Watson, 12. It could be Russell Wilson, 12. That you're getting lower. I might take Geno before any of those guys because I don't know about Watson right now. I don't know. I like him, but I don't love him right now. I liked him better a few years ago. It's going to be real tough sledding. Here's the thing. On those snakes, Mahomes is going to go. Each group of 10 guys are so different. You're going to have to pay attention in your draft. Mahomes is going to go. How quick, how itchy is the next man's trigger finger getting a quarterback? And how nervous does the rest of your group get? You got to watch. Mahomes goes. Now it's a snake. Now if you see Allen and Burrow, now you got to realize you're already at 4, 5, and 6. Now, if Lamar and Hurts and Fields go, now you're down. You're down 7 to 10. It happens fast. So you got to be ready. You got to know who you want. And once you see that first quarterback or two go, you got to know who your favorite 1, 2, or 3 quarterbacks are after the first 2 or 3. After the Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, something like that, who's your favorite 2 or 3? I'm an independent thinker, and I'm pretty sure I would be so. I find it laughable that people think like, oh, don't say this, don't say that, because if anybody actually would copy exactly what I say and don't use their own mind in their own draft, that's not reality. Nobody's going to be in their draft and be like, what did NOOCH say? Oh my God, no. So anyway, what I'm saying is, me personally, after those first couple, I love Trevor Lawrence this year. I think he's going to lead the league in passing. I see Trevor Lawrence 5,099 yards this year. I like Lawrence. I like Herbert, especially with the new weapon, Johnson, the receiver. And I like Fields a lot. After my second tier, after the first 2 or 3, I like Trevor, I like Herbert, I like Fields a lot. And I'm going to leave it at that. And then before our drafts, another week, 10, 11 days, complete revised list with a co-host. But that's just a quick quarterback list. I just wanted to get it off my chest how I feel about certain guys. You got 5 quarterbacks that rush for 700 or more, and then number 6 is under 350. Just want to leave you with that nugget. The 6th best rushing quarterback at 7 and 8, they're all under 350. So those top 5, 700 up, that's rarefied air. So we'll see. But that's the first early quarterback list. Good luck in your fantasy leagues. Leave me the comments. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys in my live stream. Peace.